So many of my patients who come into the clinic with back pain caused by golf have got a bit of a hip problem and a hip mobility issue. And reason being is when they swing through a ball, instead of moving the hip forwards, they don't move the hip forwards at all. The hip stays still and all the rotation comes from the back, putting a lot of pressure on the lower back. So the first thing we need to do is increase mobility of the hip. And there's two exercises I'm going to show you for that. The first one is the Brettzel 2.0 and the second one is a pigeon stretch. Really good exercises to increase that mobility. Okay, let's get started on the Brettzel 2.0. So this next exercise is called the Brettzel 2.0 and what you need to do is sit like this with your upper leg perpendicular to the wall. My lower leg is just straight behind me. Yeah, I've got a 90-degree angle in my knee, 90-degree angle in both knees. And I'm placing both my hands about 30 centimeters in front of me, so about a foot in front of me. Yeah, and the first thing we're doing is turning now my left shoulder backwards. Yeah, so this already gives me a nice stretch, in this case in my left hip. So turn that backwards, breathe into the stretch. You make sure you breathe out whilst you're stretching. Now if this goes well, what you can do now is straighten your knee. Yeah, now do the same thing. Now you're really going to feel that on the outside of your hip. Now straighten your knee, yeah, and then hold this again, breathe out into the stretch. Hold this for about 10 seconds. If this goes well, what you can do is now I'm now going to place my right hand underneath my left hand, and I'm going to lean into the stretch. Always keep my left elbow straight. Lean into the stretch, and now lean towards my right. Now that really stretches the hip out, and then push my left shoulder back. Hold this for about 10 seconds, and repeat about 5 times. That's called the Brettzel 2.0. Let me demonstrate to you on the other side. So, like up here, perpendicular to the wall, other leg is straight behind me. My hands are now 30 centimeters in front of me. Yeah, I'm now turning to the right. Yeah, hold this for a little bit. If this goes well, I'm straightening my right leg. Yeah, and sitting in this position here. Moving forward a bit. Now I can really now turn even more, or place my left hand underneath my right hand and fall away to, in this case, my left side. Keep my left elbow straight, and you can really feel that on that hip now. Hold this again for about 10 seconds and repeat 5 to 10 times. Really good exercise to stretch out the hip. So another great exercise to improve the hip mobility for your golf swing is the pigeon pose. And what you need to do is go on all fours first. Then in this case, straighten out the right leg. Now move the left knee forward. Crawl with your foot to the edge, to the side of your mat. Yeah. So now what I'm doing is I'm working on the external rotators on my left hip, and I'm working on the extension of my right hip. Now I'm moving my arms forward, I'm leaning over the hip, there we are, and I'm pushing my left hip back a little bit, really trying to extend my right leg at the same time, and hold this stretch for about 5 to 10 seconds, and repeat about 5 times on each side. Really good stretch as well to get more mobility in the hips. So the first strength exercise I'm going to demonstrate to you to create this rotational core stability for your lower back is probably the best one out there. It's called the Pallof Press. And what you need is an elastic band for this exercise. You make sure you take up the slack so you have a bit of tension on the band. I've got about 30 centimeters space between my feet. All I'm doing now is I've got the band straight ahead of me, and I'm now extending my arms. So what this does is the elastic band is now trying to pull me towards my right, but I have to stabilize myself with my core muscles and make sure I stay in the middle. So I hold this here now for 8 to 10 seconds. Yeah, and then I come back again, do the same thing. And I do 8 repetitions to start off with. Then I take a 20-second break, I go to 6. Then I take a 20-second break, go to 4, and I do 2. And you obviously need to do both sides. This is called the Pallof Press. Now, if this is too easy for you, either obviously you take a bit more stretch, or you use a different band with a bit more resistance. Now, the 2 most common mistakes I see with this one is 1, people do not extend the arms fully. That's number one. Or two, they start off with too much resistance. So they're really struggling to keep everything going. They can't extend the arms and the lower back rotates anyway. So this is an absolutely fantastic exercise to stabilize your lower back during those golf swings and decrease your back pain with golf. Now, another great and simple exercise to improve your rotational core stability strength is using a side plank with a TheraBand. So what you do is I'm wrapping the TheraBand around my elbow. In this case, I'm holding it in my hands just to shorten it a bit. I'm going to the side plank position, supporting myself on my elbow. Yeah, and all I'm doing now is I'm going up slowly and come down again slowly. And you do about 3 sets of each 10 to 15 repetitions. Great exercise. Do it slow. Watch your breathing. Make sure you do both sides. Very, very important. And it's a great exercise to increase that lumbar rotational stability and thereby decreasing back pain when you're playing golf. I hope these exercises that I've demonstrated to you will help you to improve your golf and to reduce the back pain whilst playing your round. If you found any value in this video, don't hesitate and just comment on the video or give me a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel. So for now, I'd like to say take care of yourself, take care of someone else as well if you can, and bye for now. Bye-bye.